What up, guys? Welcome to the PhazeCast. We're back, and we actually have something to talk about today. Isn't that crazy? Last week was crazy. Anyway, we have the Pokemon Direct, and then afterwards... I know you did, buddy. Afterwards, we're going to talk about Elden Ring. Not Dark Souls 4. Not Bloodborne 2. Elden Ring. This one has horses. Anyway, before that, let's go to Pokemon. A lot of updates happened.
Big news today, Joe. Victini can be in Pokemon Cafe.
Jesus Christ. Let's send those Pelipers out. Make sure that they know that we can get more Pokemon. What's better is brand new outfits for Pokemon and Pokemon Master EX, which is... Honestly, it made me download the game again because that's 3,000 gems!
I don't even know what that is.
It's a phone gacha game for Pokemon, you know? You know how, like, you can collect the people by spending money to randomly roll and get a character? That's that for Pokemon with outfits.
I don't want it.
It's fun.
I am excited that they are supporting Arceus with updates.
There was just a pack of alpha Pokemon. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm not too excited about the content of it. I guess I'm excited that there are more battles, but it kind of feels like too late because my Pokemon are all like level 90 now from walking around.
I mean, if you keep the same Pokemon, yeah, but the whole point of Arceus is that there's so many.
Yeah, I mean,
you're saying all of your Pokemon are high level?
I have like 2 sets of 6 Pokemon that are like 70 to 95 right now. But no, it's cool. I like the fact that they're adding more battles. I like just more content for that game. Was I hoping for a little bit more? Yes, absolutely.
The first update, I wasn't expecting a lot. This is actually a lot more than I was expecting.
Was I hoping also for paid downloadable content for new Pokemon Snap? Yeah, or free. I guess the last one was free. I sort of expected this point if they do anything else, they're going to make me pay for it. They didn't have that. That's fine.
Listen, we had to focus on Pokemon Go updates to the Alola region. Okay?
I didn't care about that either. I guess that people still play Pokemon Go like a lot.
There's a solid following of Pokemon Go people. They're doing fine.
Do you Do you remember that magical summer when the entire world was playing Pokemon Go in public?
Recall Pokemon Summer.
Yeah.
I remember viciously fighting for the gym right outside of my apartment. Like, we were there and we were playing, and then this car rolled up with 5 fucking people in it, and they were just constantly attacking us. And I'm just like, oh shit, me and my roommate aren't enough. Call my friends down the street. Get the fuck over here. It's a goddamn Pokemon gang war right now.
You had a gym right outside of your apartment.
Yeah.
That's
and I
cool.
owned it constantly until people started driving up on trying to fucking fight me. It was so nice. I would leave a Pokemon there for like 2 to 3 days sometimes. Back in the old days.
You remember going to the old college town where usually everybody's just getting fucked up and everybody was playing Pokemon Go?
Oh yeah. It
was
good times. Good times.
I think for every person that was playing Pokemon Go, or for every person who was there to like do the normal thing, there were like 3 people playing Pokemon Go.
The restaurants I worked at during that time too were always in malls. So like during lunch break, I'd just walk around, collect.
Yeah.
And then it would always be a conversation starter too. Like early in the morning, like, "Hey, are you playing Pokemon Go?" To like the randomest people who I didn't expect to talk to.
No, because everybody was.
Yeah,
everybody.
It was doing it.
It united the nation in a way that no one.
It also caused us to trespass and do stupid things.
Yeah.
Because there's a Vaporeon over here, motherfuckers. Let's go.
That was sort of a fun throwback as an adult to have an excuse to trespass again. You know, I hadn't trespassed since like high school, and then all of a sudden Nintendo was like, you know what? Hop that fence. And I was like, all right.
Don't play the game while driving, please. Talking about it kind of makes me want to replay it. I have it downloaded still, and I keep the updates, but See, that's what you do. That's what they do. And now we get to go to Alola. It's just, we don't get to go anywhere. It's just Alolan Pokemon are going to show up, which is cool.
I don't know.
I like the Alolans.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I guess if you're into Pokemon Go, then good day for you. I see, like, now there'll be, like, a gas station that has, like, a little sign that says, like,
Circle Case.
We're a Pokemon Go stop. Like, official, I don't care, dude. I'm getting a gas.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's not targeted for you.
I know.
That's targeted for, like, the kid who's like, oh, Mom, give me my phone. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, I know.
So we have that. We have
Brilliant,
that.
Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. You can catch Professor Oak now, which is cool.
Nope. He gives you a letter. He shows up and says, "Hello, you were close. Here's Shaman." And you can catch Shaman, which is okay. Oh, the Arceus event gives you a bunch of Pokeballs. That's nice.
That's nice. I like Gigaton balls. You know, I never seem to have enough money in Pokemon Arceus.
Really? I have nothing but money in Pokemon Arceus. I stopped buying bag space, and that just freed up all my money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got to a point where the bag space stopped being as much of an issue, and so I cut that guy off. Gotcha. It's fine now.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was all with the Pokemon Direct, right?
Yeah,
so
that was
to Elden Ring.
That was it.
So
oh wait! There's a goddamn duck with a toupee, Joe.
I thought that was a duck with either a hat or he had a pompadour kind of situation going on. Anyway, yes, at the end of the trailer, a security guard was walking by the Game Freak offices, and he got transported to the world of Pokemon, apparently. And
another good reason to trespass.
Another good reason to I mean, he's not trespassing, he's a security guard.
Oh, yeah. No, he wasn't supposed to go to that office. He was
checking out a disturbance. That's his job. That's his literal job.
He wasn't supposed to see that toupee duck.
He wasn't supposed to see Scarlet and Violet.
So together. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the ninth generation of Pokemon. We're gonna get new Pokemon. I liked the spread of Pokemon they showed in the trailer.
It's the same Pokemon that's in Arceus.
There was Swablu. Swablu's not there. Swablu's not there. What are you gonna do now, Joe? If Swablu's not there?
I mean, I don't know.
It was. I mean, I saw Lucario. I don't remember who else I saw. It was Machop.
There was a lot of Pokemon. Yeah. There was a weird rock thing.
There was.
I forget the name. Yeah, I forget the name of the Pokemon.
Oh, it's new. It's not a new one.
Thick rock legs. Did you see it?
Is it Golurk?
No, it wasn't Golurk.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Honestly, I don't even know if that was a new Pokemon or not. That's what
I'm wondering. Is it a new Pokemon or is it a Pokemon from Sword and Shield that you missed because Sword and Shield were kind of mid?
Sword and Shield were not mid. The only people who think Sword and Shield are mid are people who can't catch the nostalgia rush anymore.
Are you kidding, dude? I got 80 hours in on Pokemon Arceus. That's not the problem.
That's different. It's a completely different game. Arceus is catch as many things as you can. Here's Pokeballs. Of course you get excited. Sword and Shield was actually a really fun installment of the series with a lot of fucking Pokemon added into the different world levels areas, and the gym fights were neat. They're all big stadium things.
I liked it fine.
I wish they would stop trying to do Gigamax, all this other shit, and just go back to Megaform.
I agree. I don't think that Gigamax is
the best thing they could. Out of all the things they could have ripped off of Digimon, that was the best thing to rip off of Digimon.
Megaforms were the best. Megaforms were definitely the best. Out of, what is it? Dynamax?
And Z-Moves.
Z-Moves, that was the other one. I did not like the
Z-Moves. Let's do a dance.
Although, if I were a kid, when that Z-Move thing came out, I would have had that bracelet and had all my little diamonds in it.
Yep.
So, in that sense, they did the right thing. I'm watching...
Once again, we are not enjoying Pokemon as we grow older. It's because we're growing older, dude. That's the thing. We're not the target market.
No, I think that Brilliant Diamond was better. I think that Arceus was better.
That's part of Brilliant Diamond was definitely part of nostalgia for you.
I thought that X and Y were good. Which is sort of, I guess, people didn't really like those, but I thought they were fun.
No. Sword and Shield. Here's the thing: every time we try to do something crazy different or slightly different, the new Pokemon from
I'm trying to see.
We have a grass cat.
Sorry. No, go ahead. What were you gonna say about Pokemon? I'm looking at the trailer, so I'm not.
I say that every time they try to do something a little bit different with the Pokemon formula, people are people look at it a little bit. Some of them like it. A lot of people just like say they go back to, well, Silver and Gold, Crystal were the best Pokemon for Predator. And it's to me, it's just this whole like, you know, who's the target for? They're trying to make things semi-flashy while still trying to produce all these Pokemon and shit like that. And I think a lot of work goes into it for a lot of people who are only our age to criticize it and for kids to be like, yay! So,
Are kids playing Pokemon, though?
Yes. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you just ask me if kids are playing Pokemon?
So,
my current job means I go to a lot of people's houses.
That's right, okay.
Of fucking Pokemon everything. As soon as I know there's a kid who's like 10 and under there, they've got the cards, they've got the like, it's like what we were kids. They got cards, they got the video games, they got the fucking action figures. It's everywhere. Kids are playing Pokemon.
That's interesting because my kid, who is in
just, you know, a very good staple of what a regular kid's gonna be like.
Who is in 3rd grade. They're trading a lot of Pokemon cards in his class, but I don't know if they're playing the games as much. He plays the games a bit, but I think he sort of avoids them a little bit because nobody else that he knows is doing them. But I guess it might be a regional thing. I don't fucking know. Listen, all right, so I'm going to tell you. There's Starly. There's Staravia. I think I said
nobody cares. Okay,
there's a Psyduck. There's a Combee. There's a Drifloon. There's a Alolan Meowth. Or no, that's a regular Meowth.
That's just a regular
Oh, that guy! I know who that is. That's, I know, that's not new. The guy with the legs. I know who you're talking about.
I figured it wasn't. I think the only new Pokemon they showed were the starters. We don't know anything about them. Actually, the Japanese names were released. But I don't know them or care enough. But what we have is Grass Cat. We have another fire lizard thing.
Yeah,
he looks kind of like a crocodile or like a Larvitar situation. I actually love the fuck out of him. And then what is probably going to end up being a lot of people's favorite, at least our generation's favorite, is Donald Duck. Donald Duck is in the game. He's here to cast Zeta Flare for you and not heal you. Sora! I can't do his voice.
That's sort of the noise that he makes, right?
Yeah,
anyway,
but I need you to say words.
No, I can't. I could never. I don't know how. This is the worst episode because of this.
Okay.
Now listen, let me tell you.
Okay.
What fire lizard? Salandit?
No, the starters. The starters. Did you look at the starters?
Yeah, but no. Previously, you said another fire lizard.
Yeah. What do you mean another fire? We had Charmander. We had Salandit. Like being a fire-breathing lizard monster is not new to the series.
I guess Charmander's a lizard. I think of it more as a dragon.
Charmander is a lizard.
Yeah,
he's not a dragon.
Well,
Charizard is literally a charred lizard.
This new one is not a lizard. He's a crocodile.
Is he a crocodile?
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, he kind of looks like a crocodile.
That guy I'm picking. I don't typically pick the fire type.
Why?
Because you can't beat Brock and Misty with it.
That's never been a thing. Surpass that. Also, yes, you can ever since like the new games came out because Charmander learned Steel Claw, and it's stupid.
I know. It's just a thing for me. I don't know. I never really picked the fire type.
Okay.
But I'm picking that guy. Little crocodile, and I want the duck to know that he's third choice. I want there to be an option where I pick the crocodile and then I turn to the duck and tell him that I would have picked the grass cat before his dumbass.
It looks like we have English names.
Oh, we do?
At least via Polygon. Here we go. The cat one is Sprigatito.
What?
Sprigatito. Oh, because it's little cat. So also, very important, just a brief looking at everything. It's based in Spain. Like, It's so based in Spain. I love it. I love the weird, like, architecture they've got going on. They show that town square with all the different typings surrounding. It was so cool. So we got Sprigatito, which is, a sprig and a little tiny cat.
Yeah.
What is it? a capricious, attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon. We got, it is a crocodile, Eric. Yeah. His name is Fuecoco.
Fuecoco?
Fuecoco!
Oh, yeah.
A laid-back fire proc Pokemon that does things at its own pace. And Quaxley, an earnest and tidy duckling Pokemon.
See, Quaxley's the odd man out. You got Quaxley.
I mean, with a name like Fuecoco, that's pretty good.
I like that a lot.
Fuecoco's great.
Fuecoco's definitely... So, Quaxley, though, like I said, what I want to be clear about is that he's the worst. I hate him, and I hate his stupid hair, and you were like, dude, everybody's going to love that duck. I get it, maybe, but my visceral reaction to that duck is I want to knock his dumb toupee off and tell him that I hate him.
Honestly, I don't like Sprigatito. She's my least, honestly. I mean, I've always wanted...
Got a cute little leaf collar.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what happens when they evolve, right? But honestly, it's... I don't know. Looks like they're just straight typings, too. So far, from what we know, is fire,
grass,
and water.
But maybe it's the third evolution that we'll see.
Yeah, maybe we'll break past the whole, like, dark fighting and psychic thing that we've been doing lately. I'd like to see a little bit of a change there. Give me some weird typings. Fuecoco, his head kind of looks like a skull. Make him a ghost type at the end. That'd be cool. Although
we got Fire Ghost and
yeah.
We got Fire Ghost and Typhlosion and Arceus.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're into it and they'll stop it. Because I don't know.
They should make him, just to throw everybody off, they should make him Poison and Fairy.
What they're gonna? Well, no, you can't just change the typing.
I mean, just saying.
Honestly, though, here are my guesses. Right, here are my guesses just from looking at the guys. Fuecoco will be some kind of ghost thing at the end because he's got like a skull. Probably some reference to like a Day of the Dead situation. Sprigatito. I know they've already done it with a cat before, but that looks like she's gonna have a fucking wrestling mask and become a wrestling grass type. Make her grass and fighting. You know.
Incineroar.
Huh?
Incineroar.
Yeah. All cat. I mean, like, look at her face. She's got like a kind of a mask thing. She's got kind of like a mask thing going on. Yeah. You know? And that's just me taking a wild guess. I have fucking no idea. And then we got Quaxley. I don't know if that's a hat or if it's hair. If it's his hair, I want him to get a giant, like, fucking pompadour at the end and become, like, some kind of cool guy. Look like a JoJo character.
Obviously, the hair will evolve with him. Yes,
but I don't know if it's a hair or a hat.
Oh, it's hair.
How do you
100% know? It's hair.
How do you know?
Because I just know. I just know.
You just know.
They're not gonna give Pokemon a hat, dude, except for cosplay Pikachu.
Also, another thing we need to talk about. This was on their Twitter when they said it too. Open world. They use the words "open world" to describe this game.
I mean, isn't Pokemon always open world to some degree?
No, because you go into a thing and then it goes, and then you're in a different part of the map. Remember?
When?
Whenever you play any Pokemon game, Sword and Shield does it too, where you like go to a bridge and it like does a quick loading screen. It's like, here's the thing.
I guess you're saying it'll be just one continuous like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's
world?
What they're saying. I mean, it looks like a little bit like they used the Arceus as the base for it, right? Because that's how the wing looks.
Yeah, it
did. They're saying open world, which means you could probably just kind of wander and walk around wherever, including places that'll probably kick your ass.
That's cool then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a good
advancement. I don't know. We don't know. They just said it on the Twitter. Pokemon and open world to me is cool, but that's we've talked about on the podcast before how I think that's really hard for them to pull off, especially on a Switch. So we will see how that goes. Anything else you're excited about besides Fuecoco? God, Fuecoco is such a good name.
I'm excited to make sure that Quaxley knows that I don't like him.
Yeah, well, the internet already loves Quaxley. My Twitter's all about it.
Everybody's freaking out over Quaxley.
Yeah, they're posting him next to Donald Duck. They're saying, look at this cat, look at this fucking thing.
I'm excited about Fuecoco. Fuecoco all the way. Fuecoco all the way.
Yeah.
You go, Fuecoco.
Listen, it's not a competition.
It is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You're the kid who picked Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur's the best.
And Bulbasaur's the best. Honestly, though.
Duh.
Honestly.
That's why.
He's the best.
I picked him because he's the best, because it's a contest, and the other two they pale in comparison to Bulbasaur. That's not true. They're all great. They're all great. Except for Chespin. Chespin can fuck
Whoa! Whoa! We don't hate Chespin here. He becomes a fighting grass type motherfucker.
He's got a little armadillo dome.
Yeah!
Dumbass little hat. Looks like Nah, I don't like that guy.
Listen. The only really bad one was bad starter. What's your least favorite starter?
Chespin, dude. I fucking hate
Just Chespin.
Yeah.
Out of all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I think I'd have to go... with, like, Snivy.
That's fine. Snivy sucks, too.
Why do you lose your legs when you evolve, dude? That sucks.
He backwards evolves.
Yeah, that's not how evolution works, my dude.
The opposite of real evolution.
What the fuck?
Maybe no. I mean, there are reasons why an animal could do that. You know, they lose their eyes sometimes.
Yeah. There's no reason for it now.
No, like, yeah, I guess. But I'm just saying the general, you know, evolution of life. Mm-hmm. Animals do some weird shit, man.
Yeah, that's true. They
do some weird shit. Sometimes they grow an appendage. Sometimes they lose an appendage. It just is the way it be do.
Sometimes they have vestigial appendages.
Yeah, we got tailbones. What's that about?
We don't have tails anymore.
I know. So why not just get rid of the whole bone?
I don't know. Why do we have pinky toes?
Because they're cute.
Okay.
Little piggies.
Anything else you want to say? Final thoughts on Scarlet and Violet. What are you getting? Which one are you getting? Scarlet or Violet?
Probably Scarlet.
I'm gonna get Violet. I like
nice.
Did you see like the titles are even different? Like Scarlet had like this kind of brick thing, and Violet was like stars on a sky.
Yeah, I wonder what the differences between the versions will be this time.
The ultimates, the legendaries will have like a some kind of weird purple star-based creature, and then we'll have like a weird red brick Pokemon.
Nice, like that guy. What's that guy's name?
Brickman?
Yeah.
Brickman.
I can't remember his name. I remember, though, I watched an episode of Pokemon recently with Cofagrigus.
Oh, we gotta talk about that. Hold on. They're gonna make an animated series for Arceus with a brand new original story.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
that's
I like
neat.
that.
I like when they do weird Pokemon animation outside of the main games.
Yes.
Yeah. Also outside of Ash, because Ash needs to fucking grow and become an adult. But the world won't let him.
That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, that would be interesting
10.
if they kind of let that go and then had an actual new generation rather than having Ash magically
they'll still do Ash.
be present for everything that happens. So Elden Ring. You got Elden Ring. I got Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
How much time have you put into it so far?
I spent all day yesterday playing it.
Holy hell!
I bought it yesterday, and then I played it all day. I only stopped because it was 2:00 and my game crashed.
I've only got like 4 hours in.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have had a different experience than me so far.
Absolutely,
Did you touch the chest that sent you to Oblivion at the beginning?
What?
You didn't?
No, what are you talking about?
So, when you get out to the open world, if you, like, go behind you, there are some enemies that are pretty easy to kill, and I was like, oh, this must be something that I can do right off of the bat. So you go back there, you kill the guys, and you end up in, like, a cavern where there's a treasure chest. And when you open the treasure chest, it teleports you clear across the fucking map to a place that you are not at all ready for, with enemies that will fucking kill you. And you have to find a grace point to, like, teleport back. But it felt like the rock bottom episode of SpongeBob, where he gets stuck down there and nobody's speaking the same language.
No, I didn't see that. Fuck, I want to go back. I'm in the castle right now.
Oh, you got to the... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in the castle. I'm doing, like, the dungeon stuff. I have gone with the prisoner as my class.
Me too.
I'm gonna go for a magic dex thing, and they had like a good all-round stats to like just support that.
I just liked his helmet.
His helmet's fun. A lot of the boss fights are fucking, some of the... Listen, it's like this in every Dark Souls game, even though it's not. The boss fights are either, oh, okay, I got this, or, motherfucker, I gotta beat my head against a brick wall until it breaks eventually, kind of deal. At least in my experience, because, I don't know, how far did you get?
I got to the first boss, I think, like, sort of in front of the castle. What's his name?
You mean the Elder?
Magius or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so
you've
seen a few.
I got to him, and I'm not at all the right level to do it, so I was like, you know what, I gotta go back and...
You gotta go back, yeah.
Level up.
Did you do the catacombs?
No.
Okay.
And so I kind of went, like, straight there. And then I was like, wait, I can't, because I hit him once.
You gotta explore a little bit. A little bit.
I mean, I've explored a bunch, but I didn't really find much in the way of, like things where I can level up.
Did you get to the island?
And I'm not sure if I even really understand how to level up.
You need to talk to... You have to go to the Grace Points and talk to the girl.
I got the lady. Now, when I attack people, do I get experience? Listen, to preface my confusion about this to people watching and listening, I don't play this type of game usually. I don't.
So they tell you how to do it.
I don't do it.
If you paid attention, they told you how to do it. So whenever you kill things, you get the money, right? On the bottom,
the little
right?
the little coins.
You spend that to level up.
I spend it at the Grace Point. Okay, so
on the lady, you go to her, then you click the level up button. Yeah, if you go to the Grace Point, one of the things that on there should say level up now.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But
and you click the level up button.
No, that's at any Grace Point. But then when I click that, I can't do anything. So that's just because I don't have enough
then it shows you your whole list of like stats, and you take one stat and choose to level up that specific stat.
Oh.
You don't generally level up. You have to choose how you build your guy.
So I think I've been wandering around killing people like at base level, and then going to the level up and being like, oh, I can't move any of these stats yet. I don't know why. I think I'm doing it wrong.
You are.
Also, to backtrack for a second, Joe, for 1 second, I'm mad because I'm playing Pokemon Arceus and I'm such a completionist when it comes to that kind of thing. And for some reason, Shaman won't show up in my game, even though I have a Sword and Shield save file. And I'm so pissed. And I hope that this update fixes it, because if it doesn't, if I'm one Pokemon short for an eternity, I will lose my fucking mind. That's all. But Elden Ring...
If you get Oak's letter, you can get Shaman. And
then what? Trade him to Arceus? It doesn't work that way, Joe. So Elden Ring, I'm gonna try that today. Leveling up. That'll be fun if I can level up. Will be.
What do you like to use most in that game so far?
Well, I have one weapon that I'm allowed to use. It's that sword that you get at the start. I got a lance.
What about your staff?
And it said you won't be effective. Oh, actually, you know what? I do like using the staff more because you can hide and then go and then it shoots it at him.
Another tip: you can hold down the button that uses your staff. It makes it a bigger attack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does more damage.
I think I've been holding it down every time.
Really? Well, then you're good. You haven't just been walking around going va 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 and having like 5 just.
No.
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
I like being a wizard.
Yeah.
And that's my build. I'm gonna end up trying to be a wizard, which is why I'm doing the sorcerer build on the prisoner. I'm gonna like go higher into intelligence. I just also want a dex and the ability to parry, because in a game like this, if you can't fucking parry, you're gonna fucking die, dude.
Yeah, and I need to learn. I don't. So, and let me give some preface for the listeners and for you, Joe. I played Dark Souls once, and I hated it so much. I hated it so much that I returned the game, which I think I've done twice. And let me tell you, actually, so let me get into a little bit of a story here for the Elden Ring preference. I've returned 2 games in my life. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind and Dark Souls, which is basically what this game is those two games combined.
You returned Morrowind?
So I was a kid when Morrowind came out, we were pretty. I don't even remember when it came out.
We were young.
And what bothered, and this is Skyrim is like one of my favorite games. I love Skyrim, but I just couldn't do it at the time because I went into a house. I was like 12. I don't know. I went into a house when I got Morrowind, and I was like, wow, this guy has like a lot of spoons and stuff. I'm gonna take the spoons, and so I took all of his like spoons and plates and forks and stuff. And then a guy came in and was like, he told me I can't have them and that he was going to arrest me. And then I ran away from that man and I couldn't figure out how to remedy the fact that I took all this man's silverware. And I got really mad and I couldn't kill the policeman, the guard or whatever, which just so as a kid, and I think as an adult too, I sort of if you're gonna allow me to take all the spoons, I want them, man. I want the spoons. You can do that
in real life too. It's called stealing, which you did. And that comes with consequences. Which there were.
I wasn't expecting to have to face the consequences of my actions, and so then I was like, I'm mad. I can't have these spoons. I don't want this game. So I returned that game. And then Dark Souls. Dark Souls is difficult in a way that is not enjoyable to me. And I understand that people are like, oh, well, you know, you just have to practice it. And I'm sure that many people, when they hear that, they're going to be like, well, you're just not good at the game. So that's why you didn't enjoy it, which is true. I'm not good at it. I don't have the skill set to get better at it because it just is not my thing. I went up a staircase and there was a guy I don't even remember what he looked like, and he killed me immediately. And it's like the kind of thing where it's like the kind of thing where it's like, okay, I could put the time in, right? And do this 25 times and learn step by step the moves that he's going to do, but I just have other things that I would rather be doing.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a lot of times it is literally just hitting your head against a brick wall hoping for it to break eventually. Trust me.
It's like pattern recognition.
It is. It's a lot of pattern recognition. And even then, when you recognize the pattern, motherfucker has 5 other patterns you hadn't seen that he wasn't using, and then he uses them on you. So you cast magic. Real quick, can we talk about that first boss, that mounted boss that you see when you walk out, and you're like, oh, I want to hit him. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That guy on the horse.
That
and you're
guy
like,
on the fucking horse.
I can kill this guy.
I got this motherfucker. And then he fucking is. All of a sudden you hit him once, he's got a health bar. I'm like, fuck, he's a world boss. All right, let's do this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I lose the first time. Second time, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sneak up behind him. When his back is turned, I'm going to cast 5 of my fucking spells in the air, and I'm going to rush him and hit him. I do that. He turns around. He puts his shield up, and it starts glowing. And I'm like, what does that do? And all of a sudden, all of the things I shot are smacking me, and I'm dead. And I'm just like, how fucking dare you? I can't cheese this fight. I have to fight him. And then you get a horse, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Horse combat. I still think I could have beat him without a horse. I just didn't. If I had a strength character, if I do a new game plus, that's what I'm going to go through next. I'm going to fucking just cleave the fuck out of that mother.
I feel like the point of that guy being there, though, is to remind you that, like, you maybe should leave this guy alone for now. And
that's what the first boss is. That's what the intro level was, where that guy just showed up with all those limbs and he was like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
That is the one that humbles you, not the fucking random fucker. That fucker needed to die, and I was very happy to kill him.
I can't believe I haven't even gone back to try it, but now I have my horse. And I like the horse combat in it, actually.
Horse combat makes it broken, I will say. Everything that was scary about the open world is now no longer scary.
You just go in a circle around them.
Except there are some things, I mean, there was, I don't know how much more exploring you did, but to the castle, like right to the left of it, I guess this is a spoiler-filled Elden Ring, guys, there was just like a bunch of ruins. I walked over there, and then I went, holy fuck, oh shit, because the ruins turned into a huge giant.
Oh, God.
And by huge giant, I mean, you know that giant that jumps down to roar at you and has a sword when you try to go to the castle?
No.
You, like, go through the gate, and then there's a big guy who just jumps down, and he's like, raw, and he's big.
No.
No,
I didn't do
you
that.
had to do. Yeah, you did because you fought. You said you fought the boss.
Oh well, I don't know. I can't remember.
He was.
I didn't beat the boss.
Yeah, but to get up to that point, you had to
there's
walk
a guy?
past that.
Really?
Yeah, he's not like a boss though. He's just a normal enemy.
Oh,
He's just a very tall, giant, normal enemy.
I don't think I saw that. Maybe I did. I can't remember.
Yeah, probably.
What's your point?
The point is that I thought that was a big enemy, and then I fought the relic thing, which was like 3 of them on top of each other.
Right.
And I'm like, I need to be on my horse. Oh, I can hit its knees or I can hit its chest. And when it swung, it like took out like a whole fucking section of the field it was in, and like 5 bat monsters that were attacking me got killed. And I'm like, oh Jesus, this. It went from Attack on Titan, which is what I was doing with the first giant, to Shadows of the Colossus, because now I'm fucking on a horse trying to hit the certain weak points of this thing, and I'm like, hell yeah. Luckily, magic is cheesy, and I just...
That's the point of me bringing up my whole distaste for that kind of combat is that I'm definitely going to go magic, because I can't, dude. The close combat stuff, there's no way that I'm getting through a whole game of that. And this is really because this game got like unprecedented good reviews.
The world feels full.
It's
like,
cool. I know, it's cool.
Crazy full for an open world game.
Yeah, which is interesting because I feel like that's what I had heard initially was people were like, I think Elden Ring might be empty, and that was sort of my like hesitance toward the game was like, I don't
it's
know.
not empty.
But it's not.
There's too much stuff sometimes.
I know, and it's so like free form. It just throws you in it. I was like, I guess I'll just wander around.
I don't know if it only happened because it was night, but I went to like a graveyard, right? And fucking, it's super dark at night, you know. Except have you seen the floating jellyfish yet?
No.
There's a bunch of giant floating flying jellyfish.
Ooh.
And they glow bioluminescent blue, and they were just all around this graveyard. And I'm like, this is crazy. And I'm like riding my horse through, and I see an item, and I go pick it up, and a bunch of skeletons start coming out of the graveyard, and the jellyfish haven't attacked or done anything, so I'm fine. So I'm killing the skeletons, but if you don't, they will revive after a little bit if you don't hit them while they're down.
Yeah.
And I accidentally hit one jellyfish. They all turned red.
Oh, no.
And they all started shooting at me. So I had to book it the fuck out of there. I was like, what the shit, Jelly? Like, it's cool little moments where it's like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm into it. There's a lot of just cool things, a lot of stuff to see. I'm excited to keep playing. I'm going to play right after this pod. I'm going to eat a food. Because if I don't eat, I won't eat for the rest of the day. But then I'm going to be playing for the rest of the day of this podcast.
Yeah, I gotta play some tonight. I am definitely interested to see what else there is, because you're right. There's just so many little, like that thing with the treasure chest where I was like, oh, let me beat these little enemies, and then all of a sudden I was clear across the map. I was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on.
Damn it! I'm not in a position to go back there yet. I want to go back there immediately.
Yeah, well, I mean, you might be in a better position to beat some of the guys. I beat like there was like a giant like dog that was in front of a gate that I like snuck up on and used my little magic spells on, and I beat it, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure when you start leveling up, you'll realize how much better you'll actually perform.
That's what I'm thinking, is that it's fucking struggle city for me right now. I'm going through every place like I'm like such a low level, and I'm like, I think I'm leveling up. I can't tell.
Oh no!
It's just not something that I'm like accustomed. I don't know. My favorite part though are the comments that you can leave. My favorite, I found a series at the very beginning that kept telling me to try Finger's butthole, and I was like, wow, intriguing. Yep. Really intriguing stuff.
So
I love it, dude.
I want to touch that there are 3 endings to this game.
Oh, okay. There are? Oh, cool.
There's the achievements. We can see that there's 3 endings. There's like the Elden Lord ending, something involving something else, and like a fiery ending. Which, in most Dark Souls games, there's like a good ending, a kind of okay, neutral, mid, whatever ending. And I've decided to be evil ending. I don't know. I always try to go for the evil ending because most of the good endings are bullshit anyway. At least in Souls games. So...
The endings. What are the endings like? What are they like? I've never.
They usually involve you dying and sacrificing yourself to keep a cycle going. And the bad endings involve you forming an evil rebellion of skeletons.
That sounds cool.
To go against and break the chain. Break the chain! Break the cycle!
I guarantee you the way this is going for me, I'm going to find the secret, like, fourth ending where they give me a desk job in, like, the castle, and they're like, don't go out there ever again.
Nah, you're good. What do you mean he didn't level up? What? He doesn't know what that means? Ah, shit.
That's
What's
interesting.
He been spending his runes on?
Like, I've just been saving.
Scrimping and saving. That's what I like to say.
That's interesting though that you're able. So there are 3 endings based on what the achievements sort of say that there are.
I think the third ending might say might involve you not you saying no, I don't want to level up.
That's me.
Which is possible. It's just that's too hard.
That's me.
You can do that, buddy. Who knows?
I'm gonna get to.
Nobody knows how the endings are right now. We have to.
How many hours? How many hours is it gonna take? How many hours?
I don't know. Some completionist's gonna do this. But
So
I'm gonna be playing the shit out of this game for a while.
So first impressions of Elden Ring. What would you sum it up as?
It's already game of the year. It's fucking hard to say. Can we talk about that? How it's already game of the year and it's only February?
I thought game of the year showed up in January with Pokemon Arceus, but I guess
that was
maybe
not going to be game of the year.
This is giving me hope though for this year in general. The fact that already there have been 2 games in February where I'm like, damn, this is really cool. That
it's a good time. Good time to be a gamer. Yeah. Not a good time to have no time in your life though.
Seriously, that's my issue. Oh my god, I don't know how far I'm ever going to get in Elden Ring. It's so extensive. And that's the thing.
It is.
Is your final thoughts on Elden Ring? It's game of the year.
I think it's game of the year. I think it's a really good showing from the company, which it's no surprise there. I think it also just having such a big fucking open world that feels full. And that I'm finding shit. I gotta go back. I gotta go back find this weird treasure chest. And I thought I went behind the building and did everything. No, I didn't. Apparently. So cool. Big game. Excited.
It's cool. What I would say about Elden Ring. Well, yeah. So the time thing. Let me tell you my final thoughts by telling you all the ways that my own personality is working against the enjoyment of this game.
Okay.
1, I liked Pokemon Arceus because you technically can beat, I think, the story in maybe 10 hours. And then you want to invest more time in it, you can. I do not do well with time sink games where it just takes your entire life to beat it. I like picking up my Super Nintendo and playing Super Metroid until I don't feel like it anymore, and if I want to beat it, I can beat it in 7 hours.
Right.
I'm not the type of gamer who gets into a 150-hour quest, except for Persona 5. That really caught me.
Well, that's because that was great.
That game is incredible. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I mean. We could do a whole nother episode about how much I love Persona 5, but
Makoto's best girl.
Yeah, we've done episode. Every episode is about Persona 5 in some way, but so I don't like that kind of game. I don't like fantasy, in general.
God.
I don't, and it's not.
We differ so hard.
And it's not that I just my brain can't absorb it. You put me in a situation where somebody's like, and then Bronthor took the Eldens to the Brenteltor, and I'm like, I can't. I don't know. You lost me, dude. I can't do it.
Dude, I love fantasy.
I know you do. I know you do. It's not like I'm like, oh, I hate that. It just bounces off of my head. I don't know. The game started in Elden Ring, and I was like, I'm not gonna remember fucking any of this. I watched Lord of the Rings every time.
To be fair, story in any Dark Souls game is not important.
Right, that's the thing. Is
not important.
But so what's interesting to me though about Elden Ring, and this is part of my final thought here that's taking forever, but I'll get to the point. It's interesting. There's a lot of lore there. I mean, the creatures are amazing. The stuff that's going on is engaging. And then the thing that I mentioned, I hate Dark Souls. I absolutely despise Dark Souls. And I'm not too crazy about that kind of game in general. All of that being said, I'm still so psyched to get back into Elden Ring every time that I turn it off. It's immersive. It's beautiful. And I'm like constantly interested in what's going to happen next. So that is a good game.
Yes.
I mean,
100%.
It has
100%.
defied everything about my personality to create a game that I'm like still interested in, despite the fact that they're like, Grandthor, why don't you bring me the Frizzle Sword? I'm like, oh, I don't know.
And then Onway went on to pass on the Lord in Elden Ring to John Way. John Way then went passing on to... Yeah, that stuff.
And he had 3 fathers, and their fathers' names were Granthin and Scribble and...
Oh, God. You should watch... you probably have already, but DBG's Skyrim book report. Fucking great.
Yeah, where he goes through all the...
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
He goes through all the books.
Uh-huh. Amazing.
And see, so Skyrim is the last game that was like fantasy style that I got really into, and I think it's because they give you a house. My fiance pointed out to me that I like games where I get to play pretend.
That's all games, yeah.
And I get to have a little house, and I go home to my wife and I read a book. Because Skyrim, that's the thing is about Skyrim is you get like, and I'm like, oh, a book, let me put this on my shelf, or whatever. That's what I like.
Right. Okay, yeah. Dovahkiin.
So I'm excited about Elden Ring.
Well,
and what books will be there?
Fair. There's not going to be books. There will be, but there won't be like I can put it on a shelf. It'll just be in your inventory.
Do I get to own land?
Probably not. You are tarnished.
Then I'm just going to play Harvest Moon instead.
Okay. And with that, his last thoughts are he'd rather play Harvest Moon instead.
No, I like it. It's good. It's a fun game.
Right.
I'm excited to play it more.
Well, that brings us to the end of the PhazeCast. Thank you once again for suffering through 45-ish minutes with us, hanging out. We love you. We hate you. We wish you were, I want to feel our bones grinded to dust into the forever, pit of despair that is eternity.
We only hate you because we're jealous.
No, I hate you because I'm a monster.
What?
I love you. Goodbye.
Bye. See you next week.